MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Milwaukee Brewers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Into the box, number 34. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he fouls this one off. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Popped him up. Lucroy waits on it. One out.
Batting second, right fielder.
So digging in now, Jose Martinez. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike three. Standing in, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. So stepping in, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, center fielder.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Here's made in yesterday's game. Swing the other way out to left. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And this will make its way to the 344 marker. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack.
Adams leads off second with nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it, and that's the first out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Popped up. Gallo is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. 1 away. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Hit in the air down the right field line. Martinez on the move, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To short. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. He's out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Joey Gallo.
Stepping in now, Joey Gallo. Fouled off. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. And this one gets away. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Martinez makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We've played 2 all evening. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Harrison Bader is out number 2 here in the third inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, number 34. All even now, 2-2. Lifted into center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2-1.
2-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
This one's down to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He threw the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. Hit hard back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Brewers go down quietly. Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. The 1-1 home. Popped high in the air. Miley moving to his left. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bader has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 23.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-2, here it comes. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Missed with a slider. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
Hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the second out.
The catcher,
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the Cardinals. Shohei Ohtani will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Hard hit ball to short, and that finds its way for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. But it gets fouled.
Now batting,
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Bader has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
the batter number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. A base hit in his first trip. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, Jose Martinez. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Gene Segura standing in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits. These guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is after it. The catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Ready once again, Mike Trout, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader moves over. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Reyes has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-2. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains. Brett Cecil will come on in relief.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
The 3-1 pitch. Flying hard toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bader going back on it. At the track, on the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Third baseman, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Cecil features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High and deep to right center. Bader going back. Still going back. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bader sprinting after it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to
the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Cecil's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now, Christian Yelich. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and Milwaukee's taking a 4-2 lead. Corey Knebel will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Here's Marcell Ozuna, the 3-1.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Now to the plate, Kevin Reyes, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Striding into the box, Harrison Bader. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down. Jordan Hicks will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Digging in, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jesus Aguilar. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here it comes, the 3-0. He's in there for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Iglesias, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
1-2 now. 41,900 strong on their feet here at Miller Park. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Matt Adams. Count is 1-2 now. Carpenter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2 the final score today. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never...